Ontario is soon going to experience a classroom crisis in that we're not going to have enough teachers. Thanks, Dougford. In a memo that was sent to the Minister of Education, who was only minister for a couple of weeks before he quit to get a job in the private sector, we now know that by 2027, there is going to be a massive widening gap between the number of teachers that we need and the number of teachers that we have. And instead of doing anything about it, the government is basically saying, no, we've done enough. We're allowing people who haven't graduated from teachers college to get jobs, and we're also getting rid of the seniority-based hiring system with a merit-based system. Listen, I'm actually in favor of getting rid of the seniority system. I know unioners might complain about that, but that literally does nothing to solve the teacher shortage. It doesn't incentivize people to become teachers. I've seen so many students over the last few years say, oh, I wanted to become a teacher, but my parents told me that teachers don't get paid enough. So simultaneously, the government says that teachers make too much money. But then we see in society that people are telling their kids not to become teachers because teachers are disrespected, teachers have violent workplaces, and teachers don't make enough money. And then the government goes on to blame school boards and unions, saying that the whole reason we have a shortage is because of teacher absenteeism. If we had better attendance management, then we would have more teachers, somehow, magically. Meanwhile, classroom resources and per pupil funding in Ontario, adjusted for inflation, is the lowest that it's been in decades. Thanks, Doug. We don't have enough money for textbooks, we don't have enough money for Chromebooks, we don't have enough money for EAs, we don't have enough money for anything that you need to have a functioning education system. And I literally don't know a single teacher who has not seen some form of violence or other unsafe behavior in their classrooms. It's not entirely Doug's fault. One of the things that we did when we had too many teachers was we introduced a 2-year teachers college program, which honestly, we can get rid of it. The second year was kind of useless. The most important part of teachers college was practicum, and yes, having 2 years of that was helpful. But if we need more people in teaching, get rid of the second year of teachers college and more people will go to teachers college. And honestly, if you want to fix the shortage that we're seeing in teaching and in nursing and stuff like that, get a new government, because under Ford, none of us feel respected and we're treated like dirt. If you've ever thought of quitting a job because you had an awful boss or awful working conditions, well, there you go.